What's up, y'all? Welcome to Dad's Workshop. I'm Buckskin Cal. Get used to it. Hopefully everybody can hear me. If you're in here now, you're probably the first one in here. What I'm doing with these are a little stiff. So what I'm doing is I made a fat liqueur, and I've got a spray bottle here, and I'm gonna spray fat liquor and break all of these hides again. Buckskin Cal. That's right, man. I sprayed this one a minute ago. I'm going to use some of this fat liquor on there. Let me shut that door though. A little warm, unseasonably warm here. What's up, Rob? I saw you pop up there. Welcome. Welcome, Rob. I'm gonna give this a little preliminary scraping. This has actually been smoked and stuff too, but you always have to, like when you have leather, if it's not being worn, you gotta take care of it. So this is what I've been told. So that's what I'm doing. Working on a leather video now. Got some products coming in the mail. Here's what I got coming in the mail, y'all. I got some of this, forget what this called barge. It's a adhesive used for cobblers, right? Then I got cork coming in the mail, so I'm gonna make a combination cork and barge cement mixture that I'm gonna use when I make whatever footwear I make. But welcome, and welcome also. Shout out Miss Heather, who's behind the camera, behind the scenes, as usual. This is a raccoon hide. I'm just conditioning this real quick. I say real quick, but I don't do anything real quick, as y'all may know. I have another rag that I could use for the fat liquor. I basically need two different rags for this. Let's put it flat, and I'll turn my camera down a little bit. I don't really want to get it much on the hair side. It's not really my MO here. I want to get it mostly on this flesh side. So this is just part of the routine of having leather or stuff like that. This is in this case, there's no brain in this. I did get a little bit more brain material, but this is egg yolk and coconut oil and olive oil, and then bergamot oil I put in there also. Put some bergamot oil in there. It's a pleasant smell. So I don't really want to get the fur side too wet. I also have this other part of my bench over here that's kind of I've turned into a way to. I also have some bark tannins with me today, so that I can kind of splash bark tannins on stuff, and you guys can kind of see that's a different thing than most people do. Most people don't like apply bark liquor with towels and paintbrushes, but I'm gonna do a little of that today because I'm working on a hide that's got a combination tan here in a second. Dacian said, "How are things over there, Cal?" Things are good, man. Things are good. It's a little warm today. That's okay. You know, probably reduces our energy consumption around here. It's about 70 Fahrenheit. What do they call it? What's that in centigrade? Somebody tell me. Very nice, very warm. You see, when I start wearing shirts like this, that means it's too warm. I gotta wear button-ups, man. I can't do short sleeve shirts that well. I don't like them that much. This raccoon hide, something I'm thinking about right now that I would like to do with this is actually brush the hair out. It's getting a little matty, you know. I'm gonna make a hat with these, and I want to make sure that they're in the best possible condition, like as supple as possible too. I don't know if I want them like that buckskin that y'all saw, but supple nonetheless. We want supple Carrie said, just popping in for a coffee. Well, thank you for popping in, Carrie. I meant to email you, and I will probably email you again because I feel really bad. Like I put you on the spot the other day. Carrie, whoa, get the drum roll stuff out here. We got a super chat from Carrie. Thursday super chat. Thank you, Carrie. I'm loving that super chat right there. Boom. Let me hit the love button on that. Thank you so much. Carrie said, cannot stay, but love you guys. We love you too, Carrie. Carrie Frasca, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for that donation. Okay. She said, I didn't put her on the spot. I'll email you anyway. You know, I was telling Heather how I kind of, it was a moment where actually I felt like I had a bit of the diarrhea of the mouth, I should say, is what I told her. Yeah, foot in mouth is what I felt like. I don't ever want to marginalize anybody. Let it go, she says. I will. No problem, Carrie, thank you. You don't have to tell me that twice. You can only tell me that once and I'll get the message. Let it go, she says. Like Frozen, I guess. All right, I got this. This is a small buck hide here. I'm going to see how it's kind of scrappy with the color on the bottom side. It's because it's been combination tan, and I tried a bunch of stuff to soften this hide, and one of the things I did was actually took like a sander against it. So it's been abused in all kinds of ways. But what it really needs, and I figured this out, is it needs to be hydrated, it needs to be fat liquored, and it needs to be scraped carefully, like the whole thing with a knife, is what I think. We appreciate you, Carrie. Thank you so much. What did Rob say? Rob said, great here. Thank you. I am racking my brains trying to figure out what would make some good members only content. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that feeling, Rob, but one of the things that I think I started doing, not that I'm here to give you unsolicited advice, you know, I try not to do that with people, but since it's my show, I'll just say what I'm feeling. It's not any kind of big secret, but what I think is maybe, you know how you get an option to take a short and make it go from members to public? Sometimes members like that when they get the first look at a video. So do it and put all your members on a wheel and spin it and send something to somebody in the UK. You know, try to keep it limited to. Hopefully you got a bunch of UK members, but do a UK giveaway, right? Something small. And I know you're, and then spin a wheel, Rob, and send something out. Don't make any promises to people overseas and all that. And just send something into the UK, and that drums up something nice, you know? And since, the vibe is mental health and mental health awareness, right? You could do something like a book and there's all kinds of things you could give away. Sometimes it costs us a little bit because we have to think of something good. But giveaways, they like a lot. This life is too short, and all we need to do is love ourselves and give grace. I agree, Carrie. Totally. Yeah, so giveaways work. I was talking, I got to get on sending out packages, man. But I've sent stuff as far as, in my short YouTube career, I sent stuff to Denmark. That's the furthest I've sent stuff. And it got there. So, but I don't recommend that necessarily. I'd say when you do a member thing, probably your best within your budget to stick to your own country's borders, you know. Especially since what I heard what it cost to send you that thing the other day. Not to put Wes on the spot, but it kind of just speaks to but it's so expensive to ship stuff, man. I mean, and it just varies. I think sometimes it's carrier and stuff too. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. My name is Calvin. This is the bottom, this flesh side of a deer hide that's been combination tanned. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually scraping it and applying this, which is a fat liquor, to it. I'm gonna lay it down here on the bench for a second. I sent a bowl to Mexico, but it's currently stuck at customs. I guess that begs the question, what kind of bowl was it, you know? Nah, I know it wasn't that kind of bowl. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. And, you know, if we don't insure our stuff or whatever, and you can't really insure a handmade item properly because there's no monetary value. It took the work, right? You had to put work into it. Sorry, camera, but I'm trying to get y'all so you can see. See how it's patchy down here? We're going to get this all kind of soppy like you see up there, right there. We're going to get it like that, then we're going to scrape it. Carrie got it. Rob's like, what is he talking about? Maybe let me see if yeah. As if Mexico's never had anybody, you know. Don't dish it out if you can't take it, you know what I mean? No offense. No offense, Mexican customs. They'll let anything out. I don't know, man. I'm not a customs expert. And I'm also spritzing this thing. You see how I'm trying to get that stuff to sink in? It's like hydrophobic because it's been smoked in all these other processes to try to make it that way. Like I've gone out of my way to make it waterproof, but then it got so stiff it was unusable. So what I'm doing now is just trying to work this moisture into the fibers again. Replace whatever water is going in there with whatever oils are in here. In this case, it's coconut oil and olive oil and these egg yolks, whatever fat is in the egg yolks. The egg yolks emulsify the fat, meaning move it around. Or, you know, distribute it in the water. Emulsify is like a scientific word for distribute. I think that's the best, like, equivalent I can think of. You see now we're starting to cook with grease, see? And this should actually make this thing, if I can get down in these nooks and crannies with this, should soften this up a lot. Wondered if that would work. Had a feeling. It's like rawhide-ish texture right now, so I'm trying to get that out of it. It doesn't need to be pretty. But I also have bark liquor that I can apply to it as well here. So what I learned, I think, recently or over this period recently is that you can't really scrape enough. Like there's a ton of scraping to do. Ton of scraping to do. I don't want to spill my stuff here. Well, welcome to Dad's Workshop, everybody. Thank you to Carrie for the super chat. So happy to have you. If you're new, please do subscribe to the channel. Please become a friend of the channel by subscribing and liking and sharing this with a friend. That's the best things you can do for us here if you're trying to help us out. And I know you are because you're all good people, right? So since you're trying to do that, do click that subscribe. Do like this video by double tapping the screen or whatever it may be. If you're on a computer, it's a little different. Though I'm told something like 90-something% of my audience is on a phone or a tablet. Actually, yeah, phone and or tablet or whatever. So most of y'all are on devices like that. So double tap the screen, like the video. I'm trying to tenderize the bottom of this hair on deer hide here. It's very much like rawhide right now. So it's very rough and not supple at all. And I've been able to get hide supple recently by just applying the old elbow grease, man, and just scraping the mess out of them. So I'm thinking I can do that with this. If I applied this fat liquor and scrape the mess out of it. Leather oil. I think leather oil is probably just like mostly like mineral oil, but you'd have to tell me what's in it, Jason. Will leather oil work? So what I got here is I've got maybe, I don't know. It's like rawhide, man. I think it needs to be like it needs to be scraped also. So scraped. Well, there's because there's schmutz. It's dried to a complete crisp, you know. Almost. I kept it a little supple by messing with it every now and then. I really like this hide, but I want it to be a throw. And the other day I threw it by my son's bunk beds, which check out my bunk bed videos, plug right there. I actually don't know what leather oil is, Jason. Can you tell me what that is? What's in leather oil? I've done everything from scratch so far. I do have some bergamot oil in my fat liquor today. Fat liquor is kind of like how I'm applying the oil to the hide is with this liquor called or this combination aqueous solution that's sometimes called fat liquor. But welcome, Jason. Thank you, friend of the program, also member. Jason, thank you for being here. So. Do the boys like it? So, oh yeah, I didn't get to the point. The point was I put it under the bed. Yeah, the boys are interested in it. It's cool to them. It's novel. It's got novelty. But I had it at the foot of the bunk bed, and one of these little edges was so dry that it actually like cut one of their feet, or it scraped them. So I was like, oh, that's got to go back on, man. It's like rawhide. You can't have that. So I'm gonna soften it up, and I've already softened it since then. But I may even round it off too. This guy had such a pretty coat on him, this nice red coat, that I just like didn't want to lose the hair on this hide, you know. Yeah, my niece and nephew. My niece loves that top bunk too. They love the bunk beds. Yep. Now all of the kids have slept in one, I think now. And of course I have the prototype here, which is like a cat fortress right now. I'm trying to separate those fibers and allow in oils right now. Did I get Jason? Jason, I think in 3 the box, I think I threw the box away. If it did come in a box. Well, we can Google it. Maybe Heather can Google it when she has a minute. What's in leather oil? I've never heard of it, you know. Rob said, I won't be able to get the rawhide song on. No, that's not rawhide. Rawhide. That's all I can remember. Rawhide. No, that's Bonanza. I'm gonna get sued for copyright infringement. Stop dragging me into a copyright lawsuit. There must be some mistake. How else could I be catching you live? Yeah, I know you missed my live a lot there. All right, so the theme to Rawhide the show was really it went hard. Rawhide. That's all I remember. I can't remember. You gotta look it up. It sounds good. I can't play it on here though. I can make we can talk about it. Pelado. We can talk about we can make a parody of it, right? Since parody law would mean I can make a fake version of the Rawhide song. At least here, I believe that's in the U.S. maybe only. How's everybody doing? My name's Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. Right now I'm trying to soften or break this deer hide I have here. And it is it's combination tan, so it's been through quite a lot. It's been tanned with bark tannins and stuff for a while actually. And so the hair on it is kind of a miracle because I left it in there for a minute. But I babysat this one actually, probably a little too much. I was probably too gentle with it. That's working really nice right there. That's working real nice. That's gonna do good. That's gonna do good, y'all. That's gonna do good, y'all. That's gonna do good, people, folks, everybody. See how it's nice and scrapey now? I'm getting like a yield off of my scrapes, the schmutz that I'm getting. That means it's actually doing something in my limited experience. IMLE. IMLE, folks. This has worked really well, though, this technique for me. And the schmutz you get off, priceless. Priceless, guys. We're gonna make you soft again. Get them up, get them up, get them up, get it up, get it up, get it up, the rawhide. That's what it is. Cut them up, roll them up, seat them up, get it up, get it up, rawhide. That's it, that's it, that's it. I got it, man, I remember. Roll them up, shoot them down, run them up, da-da-da, rawhide. That's the one. Bunch of directions in the infinitive, right? Not in the infinitive, in the interrogative. It's like a bunch of commands. Roll them down, pick them up. Rawhide, buckskin cow. You gotta get that voice there. Here we go. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells for sure. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells for sure. Who sells seashells by the seashore? She sells seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore for sure. So there we go. Whether the leather is cold or whether the leather is hot, we'll weather the leather, whatever the leather, whether we like it or not. There we go. Now I'm ready to speak to a public. See how I didn't lose that many views doing that, y'all? Because they don't care anymore. They're used to it. They're used to it, y'all. That's my folks. Leather oil typically contains a blend of natural oils. Neat's foot, yeah. Mink. So neat's foot comes from the inside of the cow's foot bone. And then mink oil. Did the dog just hit my... Get out of there, Summer. Get. Go on, get. Be like my grandfather who was a rancher. Say, first caller. Talking to the dog. Dog would always want him. He was an Australian cattle dog, so surprise, surprise, he wanted to always wrangle the cattle. Speaking of rawhide, well, my farm of my childhood has now been sold. There's no further connection there anymore. First they sold the homestead, then they sold the farm, so I think it's a mistake for people to do that, but when you have a large family, bunches of siblings, you know, my dad and his 5 siblings, my dad's eldest sibling is in her, she was born in 41, so she's 85-ish, and so they wanted the money, they had to get rid of the farm, I guess. Kind of sad. What do we got? What just happened? Pelado Creations sent 5 gift memberships. You know, Pelado, I will not skip the drum roll for you, my friend. We will do the drum roll right now. Welcome, by the way. My name is Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. Oh, snap. Pelado Creations. A.K.A. Roy. Check out his channel. Pilato Creations with not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 gift memberships to Dad's Workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a community. It's a community. To those of you that rolled out, bye, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. If you don't want to stick around and enjoy when we do great things, bye-bye. That's all I got to say. And to those of you that just tuned in, hello, my name is Calvin. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. Our friend and friend of the program, Pilato, just donated 5 gift memberships. Thank you so much for that. Slip76, Brian Saldana, brother of Zoe Saldana, Mr. Scribbles Writes, and Kevin Aguilar. Kevin Regular. I do remember Kevin Aguilar popping in here back in the day. Soldier Farms, smash that like button, y'all. That's what he said. That's what he said. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. I'm super psyched to have 5 more members just gifted to us. Hopefully we can keep them around, man, you know. That's what we try to do. Try to be here. That's like the number one thing we try to do. We try to be here for y'all. Be here for y'all when you need us. Thank you, Pilato Creations, at Pilato Creations. If you want to, take some time right now while I'm running this live stream and go pop into Pilato Creations and check out one of his videos. View it. Share it with a friend if you like it. Like the video. And subscribe to his channel. We appreciate Pilato. We appreciate his creations too, as well. See, I just did tongue twisters and I'm still twisting tongues. I'm still twisting tongues, y'all. We are going to do some woodwork soon. I actually have a table that I made years ago that was in my folks' guest house. And I'm going to put it in I want to reinstall it. It's broken. I have to make another side to it. I also have this stump over here I might use for that. I have this oak stump. Maybe I should give that away to a fan, to a member. It costs a lot to ship those. Like 60, 70 was what it was a couple years ago. It's probably even more than that now. But they weigh a bunch. It might be that you need Brown to do it for you, you know? Pilato said, everybody double tap the screen to let YouTube know that Calvin deserves more viewers. Calvin wants more viewers. But we can hang out and wait for the right ones to come. I'm waiting for YouTube to change. Waiting. Waiting for some fans to come. Not only fans, but friends as well. Y'all like that? Pickup only giveaway. There you go. There's Pilato's link right there. Tap that link. Check out the channel. Share a video with a friend. Maybe want to check out one of his most recent videos where he builds heart-shaped boxes. Not like the kind that have chocolates in them, if I'm correct, but heart-shaped boxes with his daughter in the video. So, young Miss Pilato, not Mrs. Pilato, but young Miss Pilato, working with her dad in the video to make something productive. I don't know if that was a heart-shaped box video, though. That was a different video. She seemed very concerned about your views. And she should be. I'm just kidding. We're gonna get it straight. We're gonna get it straight. She was as nervous as Pilato about technical difficulties, I think. Also, check the video out where he's eating cake in the background. That's another one you can check out. Heart-shaped bandsaw boxes is currently members only. So the only way you're going to be able to see that content, folks, is to become a member of the Pilato's channel, where that is exclusive content. Or as they say in Spanish, maybe Pilato can help me, exclusivo. Exclusive content. Translated. Language skills. Gotta be a member to see it, folks. Right now, you don't need to be a member to like this video, though. Double tap that screen and like this video and check out Pilato's channel. We just put the link up in the chat. Also, say hi to us and we'll say hi back. We're good at that. You say hi, we say hi back. You say hello, we say hi. You say what's up, we say nada. That's in Spanish for nothing. You know, that's how we roll. That's how we roll here at Dad's Workshop on a Thursday, my favorite day of the week. It's my favorite day of the week, y'all, Thursday. Don't ask me why. I can actually answer, but don't, please don't. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why Thursday is my favorite day of the week. Don't ask me why Thursday is my favorite day of the week, folks. Oh. What does he say? He says Pilato, right? Like as if it's a vegetable, a legume, playing the numbers, right? Yo, the other day, I ate a squirrel for the first time in my entire life, y'all. I never ate a squirrel before. At least not that I know of. I've had bear, I've had deer, I've had a lot of game meats, but never a squirrel, man. It's like my people thought they were too good for squirrels. Cedar, shout out if you're out there. Thank you to Pilato for those gift memberships today. So yeah, so squirrel. It's, listen when I tell you this, super good. Highly underrated as a meat. I mean, I've had lamb, and you know, I'm not a big fan of lamb. I tell you, it's better than lamb to me. Better than lamb, better than goat. So, Pilato said, the video with my daughter was decorating a chalkboard for her Valentine and is available to the public. Awesome. That's why, you know, it was available. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all something. We need to do that in here, y'all. So I can write words out on the board and tell you what they say. So I've got this Rust-Oleum chalkboard paint. You like that? We maybe might should make a board up in here. But I'm not trying to steal video ideas. Watch Pilato's video, because it's going to take me a while to get to that. That's way down the docket for me. That's been sitting in the shop for like a year. I think I got that. Check out Pilato's content. Pilato's got a lot of videos, long form. His wife's got a channel. I mean, y'all see what I'm doing, man? I'm just scraping the ever-loving crap out of this thing. That's all I'm doing. And it works. I got to get in these nooks and crannies. So I used alum and tawed this thing, right? and it made it wrinkly like beef jerky. And so now I have to scrape in the wrinkles. Say something. Say something, please. I feel like I'm invisible. Am I invisible? Say something, chat. Introduce yourself if you're in the gallery. Stop being so silent. Can't see me. Oh, you want to see my face? My numbers are really good. Why do I need to change stuff? Oh, there we go. We gotta do this. Hi. You still have to trust me even if you can't see me. Still life of a hide. Is that sarcasm I detect right there? So yeah, you can be very aggressive with these things, I think, as you're cleaning them. So here in these nooks and crannies, man, woo, it's getting warm too out here. It's 70 out. I'm not acclimated to it yet. I'm used to all that cold stuff. Now I got some special stuff I'm gonna put on here. In addition to the, but oh, Jason, with regards to your question about leather oil, yeah, neat's foot oil. We were talking about that neat's foot oil. The other things in there, mink oil. Those are really good things to have. Those are kind of expensive, but I made my own neat's foot oil, Jason. The way I did it was I took the cannon bones, the leg bones from the deer, and I just poured from a hot pot onto them, and then collected it, skimmed it off the top. Hey, Pilato said, where is everybody watching from? I'm from Idaho, USA. Ooh, I just put a little slice in there. Yeah, so neat's foot is one of the things in there. I definitely have extracted my own neat's foot, you know, from deer. The most you can get is only a little bit. Like they use cattle because there's a lot. Jason says East Texas. Yeah, so the neat's foot oil and the mink oil. I do not have mink oil. I understand that's pretty expensive, but the neat's foot oil I can make myself, and there's a couple other things I saw when Heather put that in there. Eastern North Carolina. That's right. That's where we're at. Watching from over here. Over the pond, you might say. Over the pond. Over the pond. Let's go back a second. I've heard of Texas. I've even been there before. That's what Pilato says. And then Jason said, beautiful in the summer and spring when everything is alive. Yeah, well, you guys have had some, even in East Texas, you guys have had some droughts in recent years. And then we have beautiful in summer. And then Pilato said, not sure if I've been over there, depression. Over there. Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Still little to no rain, yeah. Yeah, there's parts of that state that, you know, they get it to the point where they can't, the rivers dictate overflowing their banks and stuff. Quite sure. It's been some time. My elocution. Y'all like my elocution? I'm working on it, man. While I'm running, I'm taking elocution lessons. Quite sure. Fish and chips, old chap. Everybody's Sherlock Holmes there in England. I don't advise being over here when you're over there. It could get confusing. Yeah, it's like an episode of Rick and Morty. You might say I'm in a sort of tizzy. Over here, over there. See, I'm working on it. Over there. My elocution. One of my favorite narrators is Robert Powell, who played Jesus in the original Jesus of Nazareth movie in the 70s. He's just got the greatest voice ever. But you know it's elocution, right? So it's like when he stops, it probably goes into like some kind of a Cockney, like different accent. But when he's speaking, it's just so, you know, Lithuania. Yeah. And the hair does slip, so you have to be careful, right? I'm trying to break this hide, but I also don't want to lose the hair. You're standing by that. Wes will now appear in 5 seconds in the chat. What? Everything okay? That's what he says. Everything okay, man? Why, yes, Wesley. You might say we had a consensus of sorts. More practice, more practice. Hold on. I left my knife in my lorry. In the boot of my lorry. That wasn't very good. I'll work on that. In the boot of my lorry. Y'all see how that changes color like right away? As that fat liqueur sits in there, right? It's working in that grain, and as I scrape it, I'm just getting the residuals off. That helps break it. This thing, as it gets pulled, the fibers open, they let the fats in and replace that, they're bonding to each other if there's no liquid in there. Man, I'm gonna turn my big fan on, y'all. Ready, set, go for the fan. Got him now. Oh, sorry, that's not the right switch. Will it? It's so hot, man. Like it's heating up in here, and I'm moving a lot. Can y'all hear me still? Can you hear me clearly? Good. It's hot, so I'm trying to work it out, Thanks again to Pelado Creations for those gift of 5 memberships to the channel. Also, thank you to Carrie for the $20 super chat. I shall be eternally grateful. So please turn up the fan. Okay. Smart ass. Somebody got jokes. He doesn't know I'm the only one with audio right now. Somebody got jokes. It's alright. I'm gonna let that one go. Charge it to the game and whatnot. Here we go, y'all. Logic puzzle. Paradoxical orders. Mark is shouting to his brother Jonathan, "Now we need it. Throw it." That's in quotes. Let me say that again. Mark is shouting to his brother Jonathan, quote, "Now we need it. Throw it," end quote. After a while, quote, "We don't need it anymore. Retrieve it," end quote. What is he talking about? See that? Figure it out, smarty pantses. Mark is shouting to his brother Jonathan, "Now we need it. Throw it," end quote. After a while, "We don't need it anymore. Retrieve it." What is he talking about? Is Mark referring to a specific object? Yes. Is Jonathan surprised by his brother's instruction? No. Are the two brothers outdoors? Yes. Are they in the mountains? No. Those are the pre questions. Let it go. Cannot sing anymore, 'cause I'll get sued really bad. Or at least get a cease and desist letter in the mail. See? That's how you avoid it. A garbage pencil? There's a hint on the back. Hold on. Visual hint. I don't like how they put a picture on here to try to trick you. You can't look at the bottom. That's the visual hint. What is it? Probably a line, right? Fishing line? Somebody let me know. You tell me. You tell me. By the way, if you're trying to get a hold of me, my email is dadsworkshopcalvin@yahoo.com. If you have any particular personal, like, not personal, don't get personal, that's weird, I'm not trying to do that. But like, if you have questions you want to ask me about buying stuff, things like that, dadsworkshopcalvin@yahoo.com. Do not hesitate to email me there. As Pilato and I were talking the other day, everything is for sale, you know, just what the price is. I don't attach myself with any object that much. You know, I do like my truck a lot, but other than that, I'm pretty good at letting go. Oh, they just said I wasn't good at that. I said fishing line ages ago. Ages ago. Ages ago. Let me see. Let me check. Did he throw in bait? The two brothers are on a boat, and Jonathan is responsible for the anchor. It's the anchor, y'all. Hope we didn't lose anything in translation. Personal question, which is the favorite of your, which is my favorite of your videos? I'm gonna say the one, I like the personal touch ones that are about your wife and stuff like that. Those are the ones I like. Missed on a boat. Slip 76, welcome. I'll do another one in a sec here. Any of the videos that you do with Melinda, I like those. Not necessarily the live stream, but the videos that you guys do. She does funny ones with you in them too, man. I mean, you guys definitely have a rapport of sorts. Definitely a couple characters, you two. Ready for another one? This one's full of Pilato jokes. Can you personally subscribe to my channel? Oh yeah, I like that one too. That's another good one. Can I ask you a personal question? Can you personally subscribe to my channel? That's what he said. I'm gonna ask you all that question right now. Can you personally, y'all, subscribe to my channel? Here we go. Sorry, I did not read the answer. That's a little bit long. In a park, this is called Mystery at the Park. In a park, Peter finds a strange collection of objects lying on the grass close to each other. They are an old pipe, a carrot, a few small stones, and some sticks. What are they doing there? In a park, Peter finds a strange collection of objects lying on the grass close to each other. They are an old pipe, a carrot, a few small stones, and some sticks. What are they doing there? And I can read you those questions from the bottom too. Has a crime been committed? No. Is the park a common place for picnics? Irrelevant. Is the park a place where children go to play? Yes. Is it summer? No. Is it the time of year important to understand the situation? Yes. So, a collection of small objects, strange collection of objects lying on the grass close to each other, old pipe, a carrot, a few small stones, and some sticks. What are they doing there? What? Y'all don't get it? Who did? Oh, Rob got it. Rob set it up here. Where is it at? Where is it at? What did? So Rob didn't say the answer. Yes, there it is. Rob said it. The snowman melted. I don't even need to look at the answer. The snowman melted. The snowman melted. This is pipe and his carrot nose and all of that stuff. The snowman melted, y'all. We're gonna keep bringing personality to Dad's workshop. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Bring the personality. I'm not here to be an NPC. That's the channel you can go scan till you find one of those weirdo thirst traps. You know. Next. All right, here we go. Ready? That was really easy. This is getting softer, by the way. Y'all see that? We're actually getting work done here. See, you can get work done and yap at the same time. It is possible. I already read that one. Y'all did that one last time. Don't fall. Y'all see that red color of the buck's fur? It's really beautiful deer. Particularly beautiful deer. Really sad to see this guy on the side of the road. All right, here we go. That looks too easy. Michael is a world famous race car driver. It's called Sixth Sense. This personality has to go, but thanks for the live. Glad I could catch it this time. See you all next time. Thank you, Pelado. Let's do a goodbye drum roll for Pelado. Pelado donated 5 memberships today. Here comes the drum roll. Pelado, thank you. That's Pelado getting drummed out of camp right there. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you anyway. Nah, just kidding. Follow me? What does that mean? Somebody. Riffraff. I'm gone already. Get out of here. Hit the road, buddy. And that guy too. Hit the road, dude. Coming here with follow me. What are you, leading us up a mountain? YOLO, follow me up the mountain. Out of Germany into Switzerland. What are we following? That got him nothing. He got 0 followers from that. Don't follow that guy, y'all, or we're not friends. And don't do it on secret, because I'll know. Seriously, I'm not joking. Kidding, not kidding, joking, not joking. I'm laughing, but there's truth to every joke. My chuckling belies a much darker side of my personality. Probably true. Probably true. Can't help it. I just gotta do me unconditionally, y'all. Just gotta do me without compromise, y'all. What was I thinking about today? People don't enjoy hardly anything, man. It's hard. You go to family stuff, everyone's in a rush to go all the time. Well, I mean, I kind of get that somewhat, but no, like they leave the dog at home on purpose. Product placement. Where at? Do I have product placement behind me? Oh, we do product placement here. Like, for example, nothing stands up to a bench like these Jorgensen's clamps. See how much strength there are in those teeth? And when I want to tighten down, these are just the kind of force that I need. Jorgensen clamps. Oh, what would you like me to explain what product placement there are? There's let me use my Ryobi drill to go put a hole in my Lowe's 2x4s. Oh, we definitely do product placement. We don't make enough money not to do it. We don't make enough money not to take every product placement opportunity that comes. So yeah, we can place them now. Pilato, who just left, he's the king of product placement. Hey, shh, shh, hey, don't tell me when I told you that. Shh. Totally, he's just like, will sell you anything. He will sell you anything, dude. Don't listen. DeWalt has greased his palms like this, like that's probably how he bought those gift memberships on here. He got greased by DeWalt. And he has the nerve to walk around my shop when I'm not here like a gremlin and just throw things in different places where I can't find them. I mean, the nerve of that. Bro, he'll recommend anything, trust me. Oh, I hope it is too. If not, I'll make it a highlight. We make our own highlights here at Dad's Workshop. A nice snap-on tool chest, eh? Is that what you say? Snap-on tool chest, eh? Hold on, I'm on my way to a job. You like that? You like that? That's a wordless ad for Irwin tools. Heather can tag products in here. We should tag the Irwin Forstner bit set for sure, and definitely Jorgensen clamp should be tagged. Yeah, if you watch any of my long form videos, everything's tagged in them now. It is an Irwin drill bit set that I have. It is only Irwin. It's not a Merwin set, it's Irwin. Let me show you one more time, just to make sure you're not confused about it. Buy it today. Irwin. Irwin, we make drill bits for Lowe's. Notice our colors are similar. Not coincidence. Boom. Doing big things since I don't know when, but I'm sure Mr. Irwin was quite a cool guy. I'll show you one more time. Look at that. Irwin drill bits, not Schmerwin, not Gerwin. Irwin. Ooh, it smells kind of bad in here right now. Whenever I need to clear the air, I use Ozium. Ozium, air sanitizer. There's no substitute for Ozium. Y'all, that was all fake. None of those companies give me money. People actually thought I was doing commercials. Low key, we did do a commercial for a company. We haven't told people. We did a commercial for a company, but they didn't. I don't think they liked it because I dressed up in wigs and pretended to be the customer doing testimonials. I won't say the name of the company. I don't want to embarrass them. But it's a major nationwide company that gave us an opportunity to do an ad. That's all I'll say. And it's no lie, that is the truth. Major nationwide company, stores everywhere, offered us an opportunity to do a commercial, and my best idea was to dress up in wigs and stuff and act like the customers. Maybe I'll make that video public if they just sit on, because it's been there, like, it's only shared with them. A bubbler and a charcoal bucket. Well, welcome, Hash Slinging Slasher. I like that episode of SpongeBob. Can't say I understand what you're saying, but maybe you can shed some light on that. Alright, y'all, I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do next time. This is not as soft as I want it yet. It's getting there. And as I'm working it, some of the hair is like, it's not, I don't want to call it slipping, it's shedding. Because deer pelts shed a lot. We welcome everyone in here until we know what they're talking about, and then sometimes we say unwelcome them. But you're welcome, Hash Slinging Slasher, to be here. I'm glad that you jumped in the chat. You know, just kindly explain what that is. It might have been something I was talking about. Sometimes I forget. Oh, yeah, I have a flow hood in here, Hash Slinging Slasher. So it actually can. I have a gigantic one in the house, 720 cubic feet per inch fan inside of it with a HEPA, and it actually pulls at just the right rate. So, yeah. Well, welcome. Ozium ad placement. Hey, Heather, throw that Ozium thing on there. I did it. You might as well do it. I know actually it is a good product. I will stand. Ozium is a good product, dude. In a pinch. So yeah, thank you, Hash Slinging Slasher. Yeah. I was here a while back. I think you were streaming wood. Yeah, I was probably doing woodwork. Yeah, I do a lot of different stuff. Thanks for everybody for sticking around while I do different stuff over all these eons, months. This edge here is really rough. That's one spot I really want to get. I'm gonna get it with the spray here. Yeah, so I have a HEPA filter in a box. It's called a flow cabinet, a laminar flow cabinet in here. I just need a new pre-filter for it, I think, and then I can clear the air in this room really effectively, very quickly. But also create a clean airspace too. So if you need to work in completely clean air, that is with no particulates at all in the air, then you can work in front of that flow hood. If you're doing stuff with computer chips or sensitive cell phone stuff, sometimes that's the best environment to work in. Other things like microbial things. You put it in? Yeah. Sweet. Oh, I see. Okay, so he was right. There was ad placement on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So as you said, I was flipping them. So like when you were doing your silent Irwin ad, I had Irwin up in the corner.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. Hash slinging slasher. Yes. What I'm doing is I'm scraping it and what's called breaking it. I'm taking it and putting this stuff on it that's called fat liqueur. It's made with, in this case, it's made with egg yolks, but I've made it with brains too. And I'm applying it to the hides until they get soft, and then scraping them and working them against these beams until they get soft. So yeah, kind of different than woodwork. Yeah, I hadn't done it before a few months ago. It's all kind of new to me too, man. I'm gonna put some more of this stuff on here because I think that'll help break this stuff even more, get this more soft. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do here. Watch out, Jovi. Not rocket science, but I want even distribution on here, so I'm gonna spread it pretty much right away. Uh-oh. I just pulled up people's accounts and stuff with the hide on accident, y'all. Hope I didn't ban somebody. Yeah, so this is egg yolks, coconut oil, bergamot oil, and what else? A little olive oil in here. It's called fat liquor. It's actually the lecithin in the eggs is moving the oil around the water, so you're spreading the oil around to a larger surface area, and that's so that you can soften. You can apply the oil to a large area without it just slopping down on one area, right? You want it all over the hide evenly, so that you can soften evenly, right? I can already feel a difference between when I came out here and now. So just hanging out with y'all and scraping the hide and applying this fat liquor to it got a lot of softness in there, tons of softness that it did not have before. So we just do this and then we scrape, right? And usually I like to wait a little bit, but sometimes right when it goes on is a good time to, especially to these edges, man. We pull it. Try to open up those fibers and let those fats in. And then breaking it against wood or a cable. I did a cable recently that was really effective. The cable was very effective. Hey, STB90, hi there. I was gifted a membership and would just like to say thank you to whomever gifted it. That would be Pilato at Pilato Creations that gave you your membership, STB. We're happy to have you though. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam, STB. I need to do an all member drawing where I do a spin because it's like almost 200 people now. Well, I do a spin and I'll send something really cool out. Like we'll send something cool. So definitely subscribe to the channel, folks. And if you can, become a member. Down in that bottom right corner, you see the little $ thing. If you're not able to, I understand. Just be a subscriber and be in the chat. That helps too. There's all kinds of ways to support a YouTube channel. not just becoming a member, but we love our members for sure. All right, so now we're already softer than we were when we came in today. I'm getting a little more picky about my softness and my hides because I don't know, I've got my buckskin so soft that I'm spoiled, right? Let's get this schmutz off here. Now I'm gonna do something a little different right now, folks. DT said, always an interesting watch here, Calvin. Thank you for all you do, buddy. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Yeah. It's interesting, you know, is a way to do it, you know? Some of the spots up here in the top right here are still staying kind of crispy. So I wanna get those moisturized, and you can see it's shedding quite a bit of hair. Worst case scenario, I can get rid of this hair, man, and tan the hide normally. All right, let me show you what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take this Tannin liquor, right? It's not brains in this case. It's made from oak bark, right? And I'm making a video on this right now. It's cooked out of oak bark. I'm gonna put some of this on here too, because it's gonna help that color even out. Hopefully, that's my goal, right? And the way I wanted to apply this was with this towel, so I'm gonna try doing that. It doesn't wanna. You might pour straight on. That's gonna want to find those edges. You know, I am kind of allergic to this stuff, dude. I've developed an allergy to it, so I have to be very careful that I don't touch it, or it doesn't touch my arms. It's just oak bark that's been cooked, and then the fluid from that, the tannic acid that comes out of that, I harvest that, right? It's called bark liquor. It's the traditional way that, you know, they tanned in Europe, stuff like that. I have been a silent watcher for a month now. I was just kicking back and watching, but will defo say, come say hi more often? Yeah, I'll defo say, come say hi more often. Would be rude not to. I enjoy your videos, pal. Thanks. Hey, STB, we're happy to have you, man. We're happy to have you. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, man. That's a big deal to us. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to coax everybody out of that box all the time. We're not here for, you know, this is, dude, we can do anything for money, guys, you know. This is not, I'm pretty sure a lot of the live streamers are this way. You know, we got to survive. There's no question about that, but like, that guy, the guy who bucks lumber, I'm sure he doesn't do that for money. He's so excited, like to watch him, he just gets so excited. And so STB, again, happy to have you. Welcome to the family. Please do pop in and enjoy your month of membership. And hopefully, you know, we'll be able to keep you around in any kind of way, just as a subscriber or, you know, anything. So thanks for popping through. And we're going to put out a long form video here shortly, and hopefully that will give everyone all of the stuff that I picked up from all of my doings here. Like I really took the last 3 months to really study this stuff and try to get what I could get and get any hacks and stuff like that nailed down. So I'm still working on that, but I'm really happy with the progress I've made thus far. Basically learned how to make buckskin in the last 3 months, and that's kind of considered a lost art. So I've learned how to sew. I never could sew before either. So I'm happy to be able to do this, and thankful and grateful to be here today. I got to lead with gratitude. I have a problem with that sometimes. So thank you for being here. All joking aside, you know, I do take this channel very seriously. I love it here. I love what we're doing. I think we have a mission to entertain, inspire, and educate. Whichever one works, whichever one happens, that's our mission, right? So if any of those things, if you're inspired or you're educated or you're entertained, you know, and sometimes talking to someone is entertainment, right? Social engagement is entertainment. If any of those things happen for you, then please do subscribe to the channel, and you know, it'll put you back here where you fit in naturally. If this is a place you fit in and you feel connection here, don't be shy. Come out and tell us. Tell us you love us. Oh, we got somebody from Exeter. We got someone from Devon in the same chat. That's not that. I don't think that's too far away though. I'm pretty sure that STB is is a younger gentleman. Rob, that doesn't matter to us, right? But just because he said I'll defy, I'd defy be coming back. What type of hide is that? Oh, this right here is a red-tailed or white-tailed deer. Loco lady, thanks for popping through. Yeah, this is a white-tailed deer right here, and this was a buck. And it's a little, it got a little color from getting bark tan, so some of the color also had an injury from sparring with other bucks. But yeah, it's a buckskin. Well, not really a buckskin, it's a buck eye. Oh, Exeter is in Devon. Okay. Yeah, he's out in that country. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna dox him, for y'all. And earlier we had this guy. Thank you, local lady. She said, very pretty. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and this one here I'm really proud of. I didn't really get to this one today either. I think I sprayed it on. This is a large doe. So you notice it's bigger than that buck, right? This one I've gotten more soft over time. See, you hang around Dad's workshop long enough, man, you find folks. You gotta find your people. Jojo Bedeau. Hello. Oh, I don't want that. I knew that might happen. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, dear folks, but this type of hide would be referred to as, this is, every deer has a different, it's like a fingerprint, right? This was a doe, and unfortunately, yeah, I don't want to get into the details, but it's just sad how she went. This coat would usually be referred to as silver. I understand this would be referred to as silver. You see how it's like kind of like dapple all the way around. It's real uniform color to the belly, right? Hey, we're on the race to 5,000 subscribers, y'all. Subscribe to the channel and hang out. Get us up to that 5K. That puts us in like the 94th percentile of people who've ever been on YouTube or something. That would make me feel super special for the first time in my life. It's like, no, I mean, I've felt special before, but Jojo, glad to have you. Thank you, Loco Lady, for subscribing to the channel. Loco Lady, a member of the family. Thank you so much. And hey, if it's not too hard for y'all, take that finger and double tap the screen and like this video. We like to chat in here. What I've been working on is hides. It's very time-consuming work. It's not done by hand much anymore. But since we're in Dad's workshop and we do all of this stuff by hand, I thought, a few months ago, I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this on Dad's workshop. And I just started doing it. And since then, it's just been off to the races, man. Off to the races. We got people from Devon. We got people from Exeter. I know Lyons is on his own live right now, but then we got people from up in the northern part of England. This is a full tang knife. This is made by West Does It, at West Does It. Shout out to at West Does It. And it is a full tang in there. Yeah, man. And I dulled it on purpose so I can use it for this application. Otherwise, I would keep it sharp. But yeah. At West Does It. Shout out to my man over there. He made this knife. What's the scales? The scales. The scales. Y'all see scales? Maybe I'm not getting it right. Yeah. Scales. Oh, this is made of, oh man. It's a, this is made of, mimosa. And this is like Coco Bolo or something. It's both exotic woods. At West Does It, by the way. Shout out. This is made of mimosa. I remember that one. This one is like, was it lignum vitae? It's one of those super hard exotic woods. Yeah. It's a sexy little knife, man. It's fun. I like it a lot. It fits my hand perfectly. Yeah, we like custom stuff around here, man. Yeah. So the handle's made of mimosa, and I want to say this is made of why do I want to say Coco Bolo? Oh no, Soldier Farm's gonna be doing music tomorrow, huh? Purple Heart, that's probably it. Yeah. Yeah. We like different hardware like that around here, man. You know, I've got a hatchet and a chisel. I still need to put a handle on this chisel over here. This was sent to me by another YouTube user. You see it's a full tang. This is a spring steel chisel. See? With a full tang on that too. You get lucky when you do this YouTube thing. People send you stuff for free, dude. It's pretty crazy. And then the same guy sent me this hatchet head right here. Right now, this was longer, but it had a delamination in it. So it was more like this when it started with a beard on it, right? This is spring steel. And then there was a delam, or it wasn't properly welded here, so I took that off to there, and I use it for chiseling bark now. The handle is made out of ash, and then this handle, this leather is squirrel leather that I put on with a baseball stitch, right? The sheath is made of deer leather and raccoon leather. Yeah, I would have loved to see the carver. Put that on your DT. Put that on your channel. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ron knows what he's doing. He made this this head and that chisel as well. Yep. That's at homemade 1970. So different YouTube user there. I would love to see that, Rob. I hope so, man. I mean, I made this handle myself. You know, Ron made this head, and you know, I made the sheath myself. That's what the hope is, that they last a lifetime. Yep. And I can pass them on to my kids, and hopefully they, you know, they respect tools and they know how to use them. Hey, Mike, what's up, Mike? Mike is making stuff. Is in the building. Glad to have Mike here. Thankful for Mike. Yeah, Wes is good with these mechanical bonds too, man. Like this knife is really comfortable, and it feels super firm. So, you know, I like it a lot. I put it, like, it's worked a lot of my hides. It got all of my buckskin soft. Towards me, away from me, I don't feel like it's out of control. I only cut myself with it once, which is small for me. Mate, thanks for having me. Got to get to the kids to bed. That's right, it's later there. All the best to you, and On to the next one. That's right, man. And he said bye to the mods too. See you later, STB. I hope to see you back in the chat again, bud. Welcome to STB from Exeter over there and across the pond in the old country. We appreciate everybody here. Not across the pond and across the pond. Just the same. We love everybody. Except for douchebags. We're not big fans of them. We're not big fans of the douchebags. I want to put some of that fat liquor on this real bad and get this thing Mike is not a douchebag. Mike is not included in that list of douchebags. DT put the link for his for the video, including the blade that that Ron sent him. So be sure to check that out. Should be a hot link. Like y'all should be able to click it. Check that out and support. Doobie doobie doo. We're thankful for you, Mike. Didn't see that in the chat. You talking about a knife, Mike? Oh, this is gonna work. I'm gonna fat liquor this hide right quick. Here. I also have used this to scrape hides. It's crazy good, man. It works really well. Move this thing up a little bit. It's actually looking a little bit more uniform on this side too. This fan is blowing it. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. So I just scraped it. It's more porous now. Sorry, I hit the microphone there. So it's now porous. It's going to take in this fluid a little bit better. 1/8 and then it's thick. Yeah, so like with my hatchet, it's just got to be ground down, right? Gonna grind it down a little bit. Right here, it's tough. I wouldn't change the mic angle if it wasn't important to show y'all this. What I'm doing. It's not. I'm not just doing this to kill time on a live stream. I'm trying to impart some value in this. This is fat liquor. This I made out of egg yolk, coconut oil, olive oil, and bergamot oil. It's being a little bit stubborn letting that in, but it's been smoked. That's why, right? The hide's been smoked. Well, I'm up in the air about girth too, Mike. Sometimes I think girth is important. Sometimes, I'm told it's not. I've been told it doesn't matter. I've been told it does. Girth is it's just girth, unless you're Girth Brooks, right? You're just very girthy. Girth is definitely a blessing. But let's go back to, we're talking about a knife here. Yeah. Dirty old man. I want this stuff getting in those little nooks and crannies, man. All those little hard bits. I think my knife's got enough girth just to get the job done. I just need enough girth. Other than that, it's just the motion in the ocean, right? This discoloration came from me hanging it on a ferrous metal. So when I was drying, I hung it over. What do we got? What, Mike? Been a member for 6 months? That's what I'm talking about. And I'll put a drum roll in because, thank you, Mike. By the way, if you're a member, you can show your membership length in this little thing. You go tap the little $sign. You don't have to give any money. It just shows people how long you've been a member. 6 months. Mike sent me these drumsticks. Woo. Thank you, Mike, for the drumsticks, and thank you for being a member so long and being so loyal to the channel. I think that's maybe Mike's first chance to hear the sticks, but I've used them several times, Mike. I've used them several times, and so shout out to Mike for those. He sent those drumsticks to me, man. So I wouldn't be able to do a roll like that. That was kind of sloppy, but that's not the drumsticks' fault. That's my fault. So there's still schmutz on here, flesh on this side, that makes me think that it could still use a lot of scraping. You can see it's actually some of that is still color stuff is coming off there, like it's lightning, and that means that it can still be scraped. Basically, I'm getting a lesson in it could be scraped more. Shout out to Mike. Appreciate his long membership to the channel. Not girthy, but long, That's really important. Length is also important. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know you do. Oops, sorry, camera. Really smelling that bergamot now. So much schmutz that you just can't even see, y'all. And when you get that off and you open those fibers up and then you break it again, it gets soft again. And I've had this one kind of soft, but never as soft as I want. I always felt like this hide could be really soft. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Shout out to Mike is making stuff, and that's the channel link right there. That is that channel link right there. Not pretty, y'all, but if I flip it over, you would see why it's important to take this care and make sure this is scraped and softened properly. Man, I'm going to be able to work this one soft. I'm sure of it. You can do it. Yeah, I believe you can. I should have read that off. So thanks to everybody for being on the race to 5,000 members, y'all. We're trying to get to, not 5,000 members. I wish 5,000 members. We have 20 members. We have 5,000. Oh, look at that. Jorgensen Clamps. Jorgensen Clamps is on there. No, no, don't move. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. My vice. Jorgensen clamps, the only clamps for you. I just made that up. I really like this Work IQ vise, but the Work IQ vise has started to, after a year of use, has been kind of I don't know, worked a bit and starting to get a little bit on the loose side. There you go, Miss Heather put the best price set of Jorgensen clamps, which I swear by. Jorgensen clamps, the only clamps for you. Just made that up. I'm sure they love me giving them taglines, right? Jorgensen clamps. Jorgensen clamps. Jorgensen clamps. I just think like when you do a commercial, you have to whisper the name of the company. They're good clamps for the money. Good clamps for the money. Yeah, they hate the whisper. Yeah, they hated that. Good to know. This is how I did that big buckskin, the whole thing. I used my man, that thing just takes it. It's just the girth, man. It's the girth of this blade. The weight of it just takes all that mess off. I've got a video of me doing this too. I should definitely put that up. Like a whole, it's a time lapse and a video of me scraping with this hatchet like this. Because it works really well for this application. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Dad's Workshop, where we can be bought wholesale. Davey Boy says having girth does have his perks. I mean, you know, if you know IYKYK, you know what I mean? IYKYK, y'all. IYKYK, y'all. 70 likes, y'all. Put that, double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers that what's going to happen is we're going to get to 4,999 tonight. We're going to get there because you all are going to help me. And then someone's going to unsubscribe trying to be cute. And then we're going to go over 5,000 tomorrow for sure. So let's get there. Let's go. LFG. Subscribe to the channel. Davey Boy did it just a second ago. He just told me. Or did he? It's like, nah, Davey Boy. Hey, Davey Boy, subscribe to the channel. Oh, he has to be in the chat. Subscriber only chat. So, Davey Boy is a subscriber. You should be too. You should subscribe too, y'all. Subscribe, y'all. man of exceptional girth. In his arms, guys. Get your minds out of the gutter. His arms are girthy. There you go. Thank you, Davey boy. Appreciate it. Let's go. Subscribe. Davey boy knows. He knows this is the place to be in craft or YouTube sphere. They're gonna learn. Cream gonna rise to the top. Thank you. Appreciate you, Davey boy. This is generally pushed, but I'm pulling it now because I don't care. I'm just trying to scrape this hide in whatever possible way I can scrape it. And it'll get uniform one of these days, but it's just going to take a lot of scraping. It's like rawhide. It's really tightened up on me. Take that sweet knife right now and get some of these little spots you can get with the tip of the knife without penetrating and getting through the hide. Now we were talking about girth, now we're talking about penetration. Gosh, I'm sorry guys. Try to keep it PG-13 around here. That is what YouTube wants. Ah, there we go, that was a good spot right there. One at a time, little bit by little, we get these little spots. We get the schmutz out and the grain, or this is not the grain side, this is the flesh side. So we get those little pieces off little bit by little and get ourselves to a soft and supple, another word that I like. We can do innuendos. Let's do innuendos for the rest of the day. Fun. Heather's gonna tell me how many subscribers I have right now, so I know how many subscribers I need to get to 5,000. We're so close, y'all. We're so close. If you're in the gallery, subscribe now to the channel and you know, become my friend. Please be my friend. Subscribe. We're almost at 5,000, y'all. Sweet. CH33CH420. I'm just gonna call you Ch420. Ch420. Ch33 Ch420. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Let's get up to that. Let's get up to that 5,000 subscribers, y'all. 5,000. Big day. If we get up to that 5. Hey, let's get 5,005 so that when people unsubscribe, we still got 5,000, you know, subscribers. That's what I always go for. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Thank you for commenting too, Ch420. Cheech. Oh. I'm dumb. Ch420. Cheech, yeah. I love the Cheech and Chong movies. I should know. That may be related. The irony of that is not there. I'm going to tell you that right now. 4,994 subscribers, y'all. All I need is 11 more to get to 5,005 subscribers. I just need to get to 5,005, y'all. Let's roll, man. Let's keep going. Marathon stream until we get to 5,005. We're gonna keep going because we're so close. Not gonna give up. We're not quitters here. Rehab is for quitters. You guys are gonna stick with it. Let's go. Let's get up to the 5,005. If you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. It's Buckskin Cal, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, folks. Deeply funny you didn't see that. Well, I'm in the middle of, you know, trying to be an entertainer. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. 5,000. 5,000, man. 5,005. 5,005 subscribers, y'all. That's what we're trying to get to today. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're not going to quit it till we get it. $5,005. Shout out to Mike wherever you're at. Not Mims. Mims is in the chat. Mike Osborne. I don't know where he's at today. Absent without leave. It's a movement, Dad's Workshop. Subscribe. Oh, we're working on a deer hide right now. I'm just softening it up. But definitely subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, y'all. It's so easy. Just click that little subscribe button and like the video and share it with somebody too. Do all of those things. Then watch one of my long form videos. We put a lot of time into those. They're not boring. Wow, this is how you tan a hide. There's a guy on YouTube who does that. I wouldn't recommend tanning it like that, but he's got hundreds of thousands of views. Come on, y'all. We can do better than that. Watch my videos. They're entertaining. I use animations and all kinds of stuff. Please, please believe me. Please hang out. Please subscribe. Y'all, seriously. We're doing big things here at Dad's Workshop. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, man. I love Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace. So talented. Such a talented gal. Very talented gal, man. She would have done some big things with at her time. She you know, she had a chance to really move into the type of singer she was, which was a jazz singer. You know, she had an opportunity to move into that world and meet the greats and play with them, but it just didn't work out, man. This wasn't for her. But I would shout her out, but she ain't out there, man. She's up there with the ancestors now. Anyway, sad about Amy Winehouse, but we're happy that we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! 5,000 subscribers, but we need to get to 5,005 subscribers on this live stream. I need you to help me do that. And the way you're going to do that is by clicking that subscribe button, showing this to somebody else that you know likes to see the backside of a deer hide really a lot. And, you know, that's where we go from there. Hold on one second while I take a quick water break. Ghosts in Dad's Workshop. They're ghosts. Okay. Officially, that was a water break. Officially. So now we're getting soft and supple. We're getting to where we want to get. But where I want to get today is 5,005 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and get me to 5,005 subscribers, y'all. That way when I wake up in the morning and I turn my head and I look and I turn on my Hello Kitty lamp, I see and I check my little phone, I look on it and it's still 5,003 or 5,002, right? So 5,005, y'all, let's get there, let's get there. Real-time subscriber count, y'all. What time? Where am I at? Do I need to check with this one? Let me check with this one. It's getting soft, y'all. This is typically used like this, y'all, just to tell you the true form here. Typically pushed like all tools like this. Does it? Oh. There's a lot of products in here. I glue a lot, but when I glue, I like to use Titebond too. You like that? It actually is good glue. Titebond 2, this stuff is semi-water resistant glue, so if you're doing woodwork and you're joining some tables, it's gonna have a minor bit of wet, you know, a little bit of wetness, you know, not too much, not gonna get submerged. When I make something that's gonna get submerged, I use Titebond 3. I don't have that in the shop, but highly recommend Titebond 3 if you're gonna do something that needs to be waterproof. Big fan of Titebond. Titebond 2 is kind of the happy medium. So, hey, you don't need to go and buy little bottles of glue like this. Look, it's already gone, you see? You know what I do? I fill this Titebond glue with my other Titebond glue. Titebond glue. Bingy, bingy, boo. Oh, that's a nice amount, man. $50, that's like, that's 2 gallons, I think, right there. That's a serious amount of glue right there. There you go. Yeah, good deal that Heather just threw up there, so limited time Dad's Workshop offer. And when you go to Lowe's, be sure to tell them Dad's Workshop sent you. Yeah, that's a big size glue right there. Titebond is good stuff, Davey boy, you're right. I agree. Wouldn't use it in my shop if it wasn't. Won't stand by something, won't put something in front of y'all that I don't think is worth getting. I keep a gallon of the Titebond on the floor all the time. All the time. Good stuff, Titebond. Hey, by the way, we have a Titebond here. We're a Titebond as a family. You like that segue? And the only way we became a Titebond, tight family, is by you subscribing to the channel and us getting to know each other. The same way we met Davey Boy today. We met a lot of y'all. So subscribe to the channel, even if you don't buy 3 gallons of glue that we just put in the corner. Good stuff. That's a good deal right there. $47 something for 3, like an incredible large amount of glue. So that's some YouTube exclusive stuff right there. You know, recommend you make that purchase if you're doing a lot of woodwork in the shop. You know, that's a good amount of Titebond and a good version of it. Not Titebond 1, so it has some water resistance to it. If you're making, it'll probably work for a light, like a charcuterie board. Because that's going to get like washed occasionally but not submerged a lot. You know, I've even used it, to be honest, on stuff that is submerged, but generally you don't want to do that. It's water resistant, not waterproof. If I had the 3, we would put the 3 up because that's fully waterproof. It's a little more expensive, but it's fully waterproof glue, and you can use it on applications where it's submerged. Actually, the glue that I'm getting, I'll probably put up depending on how it performs for me. The one that's coming in the mail from Amazon. You know, I'll let y'all know how that one goes. We're going to do some cobbling around here. Hey, my name is Calvin. This is Dad's Workshop. What's your name? Introduce yourself, and let's become friends really quickly. Subscribe to the channel. Double tap that screen and like it, and share this with a friend. Right now, what we're doing is making leather in the traditional way, okay? This is traditional craftsmanship. This is a fur that I made. I started this fur back in November. And I've worked it a lot. This has been brain tanned and smoked. Then it got a little crusty. It sat out here and the temperature fluctuated and it dried out. So it obviously was telling me that it wasn't completely worked and needed some more work on it. So yeah, we're working on hides here, scraping them vigorously here at Dad's Workshop, and while also trying to get to 5,005 subs today. If y'all keep taking so long, I'm gonna make it 5,010, and we'll be here all night. You know, 5,005 subs is the goal today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get there. Let's go. 5,005. Yeah, I'm sure our Lowe's has it in stock. It's a pretty standard item to keep in stock. You got to have Type Bond on the shelf. But sometimes people don't want to go to the store and buy it, so you can order it right here, and that's a really good deal. I don't know if that is going to be that price from the store. Probably on order, maybe special order. I don't know. That's a really good price. I mean, people can say they don't like Type Bond, but like, what, you use Gorilla Glue? I mean, like, I'm supporting hide glue. I think some people who disappeared from the chat may judge Calvin for taking sponsorships or using sponsored products, but Calvin has to do that because Calvin has to make a living, and I'm only gonna stand by a product that I think is good. You know, those Jorgensen clamps are good clamps, and Type Bond's good. I also have my bandsaw too. I could put that one up there too. That's one I put in a video a couple times. I got lots of products here that are very good. My chisels are awesome. I stand by those chisels big time. Almost all my chisels. It's getting soft. It's getting soft, y'all. You can probably see it on your end a little bit. I just want to open all those fibers I can open up. Yeah, I know, man. I know. They have a monopoly on this thing, dude. You know? My brother calls it the content mines. Keep that good work going in the content mines, Calvin. That's what my brother said. It's kind of an interesting way of saying it, I think. Oh yeah, it's more than that, man. I mean, because you think about it. Dude, they are the numbers they're throwing out. I don't want to get suppressed. So I'm not gonna say anything right now. But Dad's Workshop Calvin at yahoo.com. Rob, I'll email you, and we can talk about it that way. And I'll tell you some of the numbers I've run, and some of the things I've figured out, deduced from those numbers. You know what I mean? Hey. Yeah, most creators do have the, actually, yeah, that's about what it is. It's 33% is what you get. Because, and then, well, I mean, here, we get taxes taken out too, so it's like quite a very little bit. But, you know, someone did tell me you got to pay to Caesar what is Caesar's, right? So it's not our platform, right? We didn't build the platform. We're using it. That doesn't mean I think that's fair, but if we dwell on that, then we can't. We'll never get past that. You know, I'm with you though, man. I fuss about it all the time, Rob. You know, but in some ways, like, we got to figure out a way to leverage them. And I've spoke about this before. We have to have the leverage so that they want to keep us as creators. If we have the community and we have the leverage, they're going to want us, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep us around to make them money. And then we can sit at the table and have a conversation about how much we should get paid. But if we don't demand that we don't make them money like that, then they're not going to sit around that table with us. It has to be a situation where we make them money and then we step away. I hate to say that, but that's usually how it works, you know? And I say the only possible way that would really happen is if YouTube creators formed, and I hate to say this and get myself banned or made worse, but like some sort of an international labor union, because essentially is labor paid below minimum wage here, is what it is. But I'm not trying to be unappreciative, okay? If I showed you what I made, you know, and the work I've done, you would be surprised. Those of you who are not monetized, those of you who are, you know. Yeah, no, yep. You know, in the old days, a manager for a band, say, you know, a rock band. I don't know what's his name got for managing the Beatles, but it's like 10%. If the manager asked you for more than 10%, then they were ripping you off. You know, think of them like the manager, kind of. I fully agree with you, man. I just got to be careful what I say. I mean, yes, Rob, that's what I'm saying. It's if we all got together, it's going to be our petty differences that keep us from making money. If we all got together and organized, there would be nothing they could do. They would have to use like scabs and people who don't know how to live stream. Like once a live streamer gets good at it, they bring in traffic and people pop through and people, it's interesting. They want to see. So that 18, 20 seconds that you get of people's attention is marketable time. And so they want that. If you can prove that you can do that, then they want you. You know, like TikTok sent me a message that I was able to live stream there, dude. I only had like 80 subscribers. That's supposed to be a privilege that only certain people get there. You got to get a number of subscribers there. But they saw that I was on YouTube crushing it, and they are like, "Oh, we want him to stream on our platform." So, boom, there you go. If people are thinking about multi-streaming, it's not Twitch that you want to go. You're not going to get paid there. They don't have their own algorithm either. They depend on the discoverability of YouTube and Google. But the other platforms, TikTok and some of these other ones, and if you have your own website or whatever, TikTok and YouTube, and if you can get on Instagram and stream, if you could do all three of those, you definitely can make money. Oh, 50 subs on TikTok? That's easy, yeah. That's all you need on YouTube too. So that's why I will tell anybody, and I've said it, the game is to be sold, not to be told, but I will tell anybody if you are trying to monetize or you're trying to raise your subscriber count, live stream. You got to live stream, man. That's what you got to do. Live streaming and do it for a long time and get used to doing it for a long time. Do it every day, do it continuously, don't get discouraged, continue to do it, and then build that audience. Paul, what's up, buddy? Yeah, 7 subscribers. Okay, I was trying to figure out what you were talking about, Rob. Yeah. I don't do TikTok. I have under 100 on there. I did for a while. I felt like I was pissing in the wind, man, you know? That and Instagram. I don't do Instagram. I'm strictly on YouTube, and then I appear on Facebook occasionally. Instagram is pay for play now, and just impossible, in my opinion. The effort you got to put into some of these places, you know, it's the same thing. They're also exploiting, so you've got to play them against each other. That's what the leverage is, man. When they want you. Hey, what it do, chat? Says Paul. And check this out, Paul. This is what's going on. We're about to get to 5,005 subscribers a day on this live stream right now, in front of your eyes. Bada bing, abracadabra. Right now, we're gonna get to 5,005 subscribers, so that when I wake up in the morning and I roll over off of my Prince Charming pillow and I look at my phone, I see on my phone over 5,000 subscribers. That's what's gonna happen. Yes, that if you can't handle me doing business, bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you can't handle me making money, or a YouTube user putting commercials in their videos because they got to make money, bye-bye to you. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. My name is Calvin. We're scraping the flesh side of this I would call it buckskin, but it's a deer fur. It's not buckskin, but now it's starting to feel like a buckskin. And I braid tanned this, so now I'm starting to feel like this really has that soft texture that you're trying to get. See it? Soft, furry, soft fur. Soft, furry, soft fur, everybody. There you go, man. Depression Talk says he just hit 1230. Now we need to hit 5,005. Subscribe to me, subscribe to him. But definitely subscribe to me since it's my show. Gotta get you on that one. You know, check it out. 4,997. Then we only need 8 more subs. We only need 8 more subs, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dad's Workshop. We're here to entertain, educate, and inspire. Just subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man, just tap that heart, man. Spam the heart, spam the heart. Spam the heart. Let's get this chat moving, man. I'm gonna stay on here till we get to 5,005 subscribers today. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Because we are. That's because we are. And it's later than I usually stream, y'all, but I gotta keep going till I get to 5,005, man. What's a rhyme? I'm gonna stay alive till 5,005. Stay alive till 5,005. Yes, let's do it. I can also start working on that mold for my hat. I'm gonna make a buckskin hat, and I gotta make a mold. This woodwork, tying in woodwork with leatherwork here. Tie them in, synthesize them, educate, entertain, and inspire, folks. That's what we do here. Might want to check phone battery. 24%. I think that can get me 8 more subscribers. I got drinks on me, like I have a drink on me. It's water. %, y'all. I need to get to 5,005 subscribers, y'all. Let's get there. Let's get there. Doing traditional high tanning here. If you appreciate traditional craftsmanship and primitive skills and woodcraft and high tanning and hunting and gathering and folk crafts and stuff. Subscribe to the channel then. Because you got one thing to do. Subscribe to this lovely channel that we have built from the ground up. And when the haters have come and tried to steal my audience, we kept building from the ground up. And when people told me I couldn't pivot, I said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And when people said, you just don't have it in you, Calvin. And when the teachers told me I wouldn't amount to nothing, I said, yes, I can. And I will get to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. 5,005, in fact. So, click subscribe. Yes, we can together get me to 5,005 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I should have had Heather bring me a brush. I need to brush this guy. Brush the hair out on this guy. And when the teachers told me I wouldn't amount to nothing, I said I'm going to amount to 5,005 subscribers on YouTube on February 19th, 2026. I predicted the exact date. So subscribe, because I'm going to bother you until you do. I did not kill this raccoon, y'all. I don't know if I could kill a raccoon. they're such beautiful animals and they're so smart. And I don't know. I've never hunted. This one was killed right near my house here in North Carolina. So. Yeah. They say you'll never have a career, see? Don't believe that stuff. Believe in yourself. Used to have this, ooh, look at that. Beautiful. It's almost a little too fun. Believe in yourself. You can do it. That's almost like too fun. You fluff that out. I guess he just maybe needs some conditioner. Y'all, my name is Calvin. This is Dad's workshop. This was a male raccoon. I did not kill this animal. I did hurry up and grab it off the street though, and take it to my home where I basically turned it into this. So get over the ick factor and you have a beautiful piece of fur. That's what you have. Raccoons are amazing animals, dude. One of our native eastern woodland animals, actually. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm begging you, in a non-weird way, please subscribe to the channel, because we're so close to 5,005 subs. We're getting there. I need you to subscribe and get us there today. We need to get there today, which is February 19th, right? Is it February 19th today? February 19th. DT said, story of my life, to be fair. Yeah, man, you know, I have said this before, and the whole world wants to make us feel inferior. Same, this is kind of to the point that we were talking about YouTube using content from us and not paying us fairly for that content. And I told you I ran some numbers. That's to make us feel, they continue to make us feel inferior, not answering our messages when we're raking them in money, right? Literally, I should be at a business table sitting there with somebody right now, in my opinion, because I'm making them money. The traffic I've generated thus far, and for me it's a lot. I know it's not compared to the big dogs, but I've had 4.5 million people watch my channel. That's a lot of views. When on my best live stream, 139K came in an hour and a half, right? And that's more than fills the Meadowlands Stadium up in New York twice. So let's go. We are who we are. We are killing it. They just can't handle it. Yep. This axe just has like the right heaviness to just really dig down into the fibers and loosen those fibers up. This is what got that big buckskin soft. I was doing this at my folks' place, and I just started doing it. I was like, wow, that's really working to soften up the hide. So, nice and soft there. I feel that coming around. I want to get these back to the softness that I had them when they were, when I first finished smoking them, brain tanning and smoking. That's how I did these, brain tanning. Kind of doing hide maintenance today is what this is. Oh, this one's really good. I did a better job scraping this one. Hey guys, check this out. We're almost at 5,005 subs. Get me to 5,005 today, and I'll leave you alone. I won't bother you anymore, I promise. Actually, I can't promise that. I may bother you. I may just bother you. because this is Dad's Workshop and we're almost at 5K subs, and we're trying to get to 5K subs today, y'all. So 5,005, that's my goal. That way, when the bots get unsubbed, which by the way, YouTube users, it's not always you people not liking you. It's YouTube finds bot subscriptions and stuff that go on automatically. Just like, I don't know why they don't ask me why they exist, but they get unsubscribed. So when you get subscriptions that day, you always go down a couple, right? So we want to get up to 5,005 so that, like I said, when I go to bed on my Lightning McQueen bed set that I have in my room and wake up in the morning with my old school pajamas on and my bed cap, I want to see on my phone that I am still at 5,000 subs. I want to see that on my phone. Okay, I'll see you later there, Rob. Bye, buddy. Man, I don't like that too much, though. Had a good day, though. Let's keep this thing going, man. Let's get to 5,005 subs. That's what we're trying to get today. I knew it. Stuffed raccoon. Not the same thing here. She's playing around with product placement here. We love raccoons, though. Funny. It's funny you can do that. Ooh, I just got like a carpal tunnel twinge down my hand. Let's go, Heather. Where are the subs at right now? Where are we at subs-wise? Thanks for hanging out in the chat, Rob. I would estimate we're probably about 4,999 subs. That's probably where we're at, guys, y'all. And I'm assuming we got more. What? We just hit 5,000. That means we only need 5 more subs, y'all. All y'all that are in the room right now, I'm going to take a screenshot. It's special. Get in the chat. Get in the chat, y'all. We just hit 5,000 subs. Thank you for being here at Dad's Workshop when we hit 5,000 subs while I'm scraping a raccoon hide. That's what I'm doing right now. But we want to get to 5,005 so that we have 5,000 when we wake up tomorrow morning. Because they always go down a little bit. You know, we understand people have to subscribe and unsubscribe for whatever reasons. So what we want to do is get to 5K and 5, right? Let's get there. Let's get to that 5,005 subs today on this live stream before my batteries run out, before I dehydrate and have to go get something to drink again, or before my, let's get there. 5,005. Let's go. LFG, 5,005 subs. Let's get there today. This is Dad's Workshop. My name is Calvin. Thank you for being here. Pop in the chat and say hi, by the way. Say hi in the chat. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger to Buckskin Cow, y'all. Don't be a stranger. This is Buckskin Cow. 100 likes. Look at that. 100 likes, yo. 100. A hundo. 100 likes in the live stream. Now I need a few subs. Let's get the subs up to 5,005, y'all. Let's go. 5,005 subs today. We're going to get there today with you, with your help. You're going to share. You're going to share this stream. Tell them we're trying to get to 5,005 subs today. That this dude's really nice. He seems really cool. And he needs 5,005 subs today. I need those today. It's urgency. Woo woo. See? See, Seetin? This how's gonna go down for you too, man. Or even faster. Or even faster for you. Just gotta stay with it. Persistence. Let's get there. I remember when I first live streamed, they would have live stream count, live subscriber count. They would have that on there, and I'd be like, why do I need that on? I get like 2 subscribers a live stream, right? And to see where we've come from that, and that was not that long ago, y'all. It happens fast. It happens fast. Wow, this is getting really soft. I want to show y'all how soft this is. I know some guys use a grinding wheel with a very, very, very fine. Yeah, Davey, we hit 5,000. Now we got to get to 5,005 so that we can call it a day. You know, we got to stay here until we get there. We're gonna be on the airwaves until that 5,005 marks hit. I'll take my other device and plug that in if I have to. I'm out here in the shop, so I have limited battery. Yeah, Davey says, I have to admit, I've been subbed for a while. I just haven't been able to catch a live to save my life. Man, it's all right. People get in when they can get in, right? That's what they do. Y'all, I want to show you how soft this is, y'all. See how it's nice and frizzed up? This is brain tanned, right? It's gonna get a little more softer, a little softer here. But the fibers are starting to come out. That's why I like that hatchet. It's scraping it with the hatchet, y'all. Scraping it with the hatchet. Oh, there we go. Low battery. Come on, y'all. 5,005. 5,005 subscribers, y'all. Let's get there. Let's get there. Even if we do go below 5K tonight for some reason, y'all, we'll get back tomorrow. That's the thing. You cannot ever fret over it. You can laugh about it, right? I can laugh about it because I'll come back. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get to 5,005 right now. John Doe said, added another subscriber to your channel. Thank you, John Doe. Appreciate you, John Doe. John Doe, it is much appreciated. Thank you for popping in the chat and saying hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family, John Doe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yep, what you see there is a pelt scraper from Walmart. You can actually order if you want one of these. They're pretty good for small hides like this. I've learned to use one very well. So, and very cheap. Look, 2 pelt scrapers and gloves for like $13.49 or something. So if you got some small hides you're trying to learn how to tan on, you know, whatever. Grab one of these. These are different. I had to look these up because this was a gift from somebody actually, and I just enjoyed it. I liked the way that it scraped after a while. I just got used to it. Yep. When you started with the draw knife type thing. What do we got here? Michael Wilson, what's up, man? 6847. Michael, welcome back, man. I'm glad to have you back. Friend of the program, Michael Wilson. So happy to see you, man. So happy to see you. 5,005. Whoa, we got to keep rolling a little bit. We got to keep rolling. We just got Michael in here. Toast, should I do a water toast? Water toast of 5,005 subscribers. Those pelt scrapers are nice. I used a belt knife for a while. I ruined a few hides that way, though. Yeah, you know, I think once you get the muscle memory down, I scrape through them occasionally. I'll make a hole with my draw knife or something, but I put a lot of pressure down now, and I don't. And I think it's just about like even pressure, you know. I think that's part of it. Hey, thanks for marching with us to our 5,005 subscribers, but I'm gonna stay around for a couple minutes. Let's see if we can push it to 5,010, y'all, before my battery runs out, right? 5,010 subscribers would cement our 5K tonight. Like, we make sure we got our 5K tonight. I'm gonna do a spin. I'm gonna do a subscriber. Well, that's hard. Like 5,000 subscribers. How do we put those all on a wheel? We used to do wheel spins for these folks. Yeah, consistent pressure is key for sure. Yeah. So now that I've like done a lot of bulldozing, right? I can get these things nice and soft now. It's like I almost like, it's exciting. You know, when you learn something, it's a valuable skill to have too, because now I know I can take almost any animal hide, no matter how rotten it is, convert it to leather and make it soft enough to be a wearable piece of clothing using just the materials I have around me. You know, I can do that. A lot of people would be like, what? How are you going to do that? And the materials the animal provides and that the environment around you provides will give you what you need to tan a hide from start to finish. It really does. I have not bought, well, I mean, besides salt, right? You need salt. Unless your environment has a salt mine, I guess you know, whatever. We had, so Mike, congrats on the goal. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Who was that did that? Oh, Dacian still in the chat, sending 5 Dad's Workshop gift memberships. That's what I'm talking about, Dacian. Let me get my drumsticks and roll. Because we're rolling today, man. Hit 5,005 subscribers. Hit 5K. That was the goal, so we went over that goal. But let me get my drumsticks. so I can do a drum roll in commemoration. First we do a and then we do a real drum roll over here, away from the microphone. It won't scare people off. Dad's Workshop drum roll for 5 gift memberships from Dacian. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for those gift memberships. Thank you to Helado for his 5 gift memberships earlier. Thank you to Carrie for her super chat donation. Heather, what's our subscriber count at right now? We're on a subscriber drive today. That's what we're on right now. What's our subscriber count at? We're at 5,005. Where are we at right now? Pushing my luck a little bit. Thank you, Dacian. Thank you again, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, another 5. Whoa. I better plug my phone in. Thank you, thank you. Another 5 gift memberships from Dacian. Fox in my box. Welcome from Russia. Privet. Thank you for coming all the way here from Russia. That's a long way. And this is another 5. Fox in a box. Welcome. Thank you, Dacian, for the gift memberships there. The drum roll is in commemoration of that. 5,006. Let's push. Let's get to that 5,010, y'all. 5,010 subscribers. We're so close. Just give me peace of mind when I go to bed tonight. When I read my Bible and I put it on the bedstand and I drink my sip of water that I have before I go to bed, I want to know that there's 5,000 more subscribers. Whoa, look at that. Cedar Growbox been a member for 3 months. That is, wow, long time. I do a drum roll for members that commemorate their membership. Let me do that. A little drum roll on the... drum roll on the raccoon hide there. Thank you, Seetin. I'm glad you've been a member for 3 months. That's crazy. I did not know you were a member that long. Wow, man, time flies. Especially when you're having as much fun as we're having here. In Dad's Workshop with 5,007 subscribers. Trying to get to 5,010 before we end this live stream, y'all. Let's get to 5,010 subscribers. That's the goal, y'all. Let's do it. Oh, 5 more gift memberships. Going out to JDude+2. I'm antisocial. I'm antisocial 6267. Ether Elephant. Johnny Bad Blood 87. And oh, I remember him. Andrew Harmazabal 2766. I remember him actually. I remember that dude. Yeah, smash that like button. Double tap that screen. Subscribe, become a member. You can go down to the tip, clip that little $sign if you weren't lucky enough to pick up one of those gift memberships that Dacian sent out. You know, go down there, become a member yourself. You can do that as well. But easiest thing you can do is just subscribe to the channel. We've got tons of members. The family is growing. It's growing so much. It's growing so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's growing the most. Nothing has ever grown like this before. Nothing has ever grown like this before. It's grown more than anything ever. Let's make 5,020. There you go. We'll try. We'll see if I can keep my battery going that long. 5,020. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome back, Andrew. I haven't seen Andrew in a while, so if Andrew pops through, that would be nice. Nice guy. But yeah, all these people, I remember all these folks. 5,000 and almost 5,010 subscribers. 111 likes and 111 in the room. Y'all know what to play on the lotto numbers tonight. 111. There you go. Oop. See that? That's why you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, yo. Cannot do that to a hide. Ooh. Ooh. That's bad, but it's alright. I just got finished saying I don't usually do that, right? Oh, whoa, is that more memberships? Whoa, whoa, look at all those. Look at all these members. Wild Country 64, Man of the North. I've seen him before. I need my readers on. Hey, Ralph Scullin got a membership. Shout out Ralph up there in Western New York. Yeah, nice, man. Thank you, Daisy. And I got to do another drum roll. Instead of sitting over here cutting my hides, I might have to sew that. Making them soft, though. Just made one mistake right there. Let me get them drumsticks, do a drum roll. Commemorative drum roll. Got more memberships, man. We're trying to get to 5,020 subs today. Got Daisy and sub. 20 gift memberships. We've done over 30 or 40 subs today. 5,010, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get to 5,010 subs right now. That's what we're trying to do today. That's the goal on Dad's Workshop. Let's get to that 5,010 number. Come on, y'all. We can do it. We can do it. It's Thursday, my favorite day of the week. Did y'all know that? My favorite day of the week is Thursday. Thanks to Dacian for all those gift memberships. Shout out to all those people. Ralph, friend of the program. It's nice to see. Maybe he'll pop back in now that he's got a membership. We hope he's doing well. All these folks. Hopefully these memberships find them doing well. And their email, you know, that pops up. Whoa, is that more gift memberships? What do we got going on here? 50? What? 50 gift memberships? Look at all these new gift members, man. J&J, I haven't seen them in a long time. Months. J&J. Shout out J&J, wherever you're at. Hey, look at all those new members. Shelly. Maybe one of them will pop in and say hello. Thank you for those gift memberships. And by the way, happy Ramadan to, we are in Ramadan now, to Emre. I know it's the first day. I know he's probably, well, oh, he can eat, yeah. It's nighttime, right? So, don't know if you're observing, but happy Ramadan. Oh, my son got a membership. There we go. First day of Ramadan. It's an exciting time of year. Exciting time of year. And it cycles this year with the other holidays, you know. It kind of falls in line with the other Abrahamic religions' holidays, just where it fell in the year this year. We wish you the best, man. Yeah, we'll get there. We got to 5K. It took us forever to get to 1K, but you know, when you keep working at stuff and you don't give up and you get exponential, you get some parabolic growth, you can do some things. That's why I'm trying to tell Seetin and these folks, you got to just stick it out and don't quit. Be consistent. You know, did I say stick it out like a Canadian? Stick it out. Stick it out. Yeah, we appreciate you, Dacian. We appreciate those memberships. Mean a lot, man. Puts people back onto the channel who have been, you know, away. And it's just a big deal to have that support from you. Thank you to everybody who's. We're up to 5,005 DT, but I think we're past 5,005 now. We're looking to get to 5,010. I got a whole bunch of new memberships too. About 65 new memberships too. We appreciate you, Emre. Yeah, man. Emre donated about 65 memberships right now, so we're doing real good at the moment. Yep, real good. So I'm trying to stick around, see if we can get to that 5,010 mark, folks. Let's get there. 5,010 subscribers. Today on Dad's Workshop, trying to get to 5,010 while we're here before the old device dies, and I have to go. And I have to leave, and I have to stop seeing you fair people for another 24 hours. I wanna go into my Barbie bed. You know, when I get in my Hot Wheels bed, I wanna like know that there's 5,000 and. Oh no, I'm sure that made Wes feel great. he's I don't know. It's complicated. Well, I hope he's doing well over there. I've been working on my elocution. I actually think Wes's is better, if I'm being quite honest. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I think Wes's English accent, like he for a while, I was like, man, he kills me at that English accent. I've been practicing my elocution on my runs though. But thank you though, Rob. When it comes to my English accent, I take a lot of pride in the practice that I haven't put in and the effort that I have not invested. Yes, I do. I do have. Yeah. Well, I don't have. It does. It does sound painful. Luckily, it's not. The Scott's not physically in me. You know. Though I might have some Scott's products here to stick up in the top corner of the screen. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We should. Oh, I do. I do. No, I'm not gonna turn that into an opportunity to make an advertisement. Oh wow, that's nice and soft now, guys. You see the fibers are all lifted up on there now? Hey y'all, subscribe to the channel. You got some Scott in you? You got some Scott in ya? Do ya? Has about a little more. A little more. Talk a lot of shite, do you? Shite after shite after shite. My brother's Scottish friend who somebody was talking about some American reality show to. And she's like, yeah, have you ever heard of this? Like a housewives show. He's like, yes, I've heard of it, yes. And then she says, so do you like it? He's like, no, on account it's shite. On account it's pure shite. On account. And it just was the timing of it was perfect. The first thing I practiced with my Scottish accent was, where's your toilet? Because you have to like open where's your toilet. Where's your toilet? Where's your toilet? Like it's where's your toilet, right? I enjoyed the film. I greatly enjoyed the film. Great, it's way back here. Greatly. I'm a great scraper of hides. Brilliant, a brilliant scraper of hides. Brilliant scraper of hides, if I may say so. And I may. Brilliant. A great scraper. This is a female. You see the difference in size? Leather takes aftercare, right? This is like a leather couch, a leather jacket. Anytime you have leather, it actually takes like maintenance for the life of the product. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna scrape through her, but you know, it's more delicate than the others. There's one hole right here. The tail is really easy to scrape off because it gathers the flesh too as you're fleshing the animal. So you want to scrape that and bulldoze that off, right? But it doesn't, it wants to rip the tail off when you do that. So it's tricky. Tricky. I find it quite quite tricky. Quite tricky. Indeed. Quite tricky indeed. Never say that. Large. Yep. Nah, don't put them in the same sentence. Just to evade any kind of issues and the possible misconstruing of information, I guess. The meshing of words. Where are we at subscribers wise?
Oh my god, basement say, all right, lads, let's give them a
All
good
right,
hammering."
lads. Let's give them a good hammering. Hammering. I don't know hammering. I don't know. I'd have to practice that one. My American R wants to come out. R. Hammering. 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 Though that feeds right into what Rob was talking about in the homoeroticism of it, but. Welcome to Dad's Workshop, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Calvin. We're on a marathon live stream here. We've been going for 25 straight hours. I have not slept all night. That is a complete lie. I've only been going for a couple hours and my phone is about to die, so that's why I'm about to stop. It's not a marathon at all. But I would like you to subscribe and be my 121st like on this video. That would be pretty sweet. And if you become my friend, I would love you forever, actually. A shellacking. Great shellacking. Very brave with the shellac. Very, very brave. Lads and laddies. Buckskin Cal, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Buckskin Cal. You are in Dad's Workshop. There's all kinds of stuff that can happen in Dad's Workshop. But today, all kinds of miracles happen, like we reached 5,000 subs. But we need you to subscribe so that we can get to 5,010, I think. Maybe we're there, I don't know. Are we at 5,010? If I didn't have Heather back there, I wouldn't have any subscribers. I would have negative subscribers. I want to 5,010. Let's go. Make it 5,011. One more. I'm gonna do a drum roll and say thank you to everybody. I also thank these raccoons for being so beautiful animals. I did not kill them. Please do not think I killed them. I did not. I don't have anything wrong with any problem with people who do that, but I don't think I could kill a raccoon, man. I got too much. It's just as an animal. It just bothers me. But I will take the roadkill raccoons and do what I got to do with them. Ooh, look, you can see a little bit of my butt. A little bit of my skin is showing there. That should give me my 5,011th subscriber. But here's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put my hatchet away. Anthony Coronado said he subscribed. Thank you, Anthony Coronado. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for not being shy. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Thanks for not being shy. Thanks for saying hi. Thank you so much. Got my hatchet put away. Gonna take my gloves off. Gonna put the knife away. Gonna take my buckskin and put it up like Mr. Rogers. I do like to think of myself as the Bob Ross of craftsmanship, of traditional folk crafts. You know, woodwork and all of that. Hey man, thank you. So 5,012, that's nice. Let's keep it moving, but I do have to get going. So check out my other videos, long form videos. Get you a scraper like this. This product is in the corner. Support the channel. Get yourself something cool. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Do the next right thing. This is Dad's Workshop. I'm Calvin. Have an awesome day. Have a good evening. Have a good morning wherever you are in the world. Love you. Take care.